not used to our new mic system, so he gets very excited and very wound up. He likes to protect his family, who obviously is just very relaxed right now. To introduce all the elephants to you guys, we have 8 all together. We have 5 out in the yard on this side of our exhibit right now. So if you guys can see me, the elephant closest to me is Mom. Her name is Molly. She's 26 years old. And in front of me right here is Yad. He's baby number 1. Baby number 2, Takata, is making his way back up the hill with his auntie Romney. Romney just turned 47 years old. 47 is around the average age that Asian elephants live to in captivity. She's doing really well for her age, but she is considered geriatric. Her daughter Karina is on the other side of our exhibit with our male doc. The female at our drinker right now is Targa. She's grandma. She is 39 years old, and she's a grandma to the little guys. So here at the zoo, we are home to 8 Asian elephants ranging in ages of 10 months, which the little guys just turned, to 56 years old. So our oldest elephant is Siri. She just turned 56 just a couple weeks ago. We celebrated during Elephant Extravaganza. Elephants obviously don't like sharing, so we're just going to make sure they get enough food out here. That was a little disagreement between Molly and Romney. So we have Asian elephants here at the zoo. The easiest way to tell that we have Asian elephants is actually by their ears. Their ears are smaller and in the shape of India. If we did have African elephants, their ears would be over twice the size, approximately 6 feet in length compared to our 3, and in the shape of Africa. Another difference between Asian and African elephants is actually the tip of their trunk. So in elephant's trunk alone, there's over 100,000 muscles and ligaments and no bones. And at the tip of their trunk is a single finger-like projection. In the African species, there's 2 finger-like projections at the end of their trunk, one at the top and one at the bottom. So their trunk is an exploratory organ that is constantly moving. At the tip of their trunk, that finger-like projection is able to pick up a single blade of grass, laying flat on the ground, or their favorite treat, a jelly bean. Elephants have a natural sweet tooth, which gets them in a lot of trouble in the wild. So for Asian elephants, you may notice that our females don't have large tusks. If you look to the right of our exhibit, our adult male's on that side somewhere, you'll notice that he has a large set of ivory tusks. In the African species, both males and females have the ability to grow large tusks. But for our Asian elephants, the thing threatening them the most is actually conflicts with farmers. So these guys come from the most populated place in the world, which is Asia. And so to support that population, they're farming further and further into their traditional migration routes. So elephants are going through thinking, this is awesome, eating all their food, and farmers are retaliating. One way that they found that works really well for conservation for elephants is actually bee fences. Even though elephant skin is very thick, it's very sensitive, so they can feel bug bites and bee stings. So what they have found is successful is they'll actually attach bee hive fences to each other. Elephants will go through, they'll get stung by the bees, and then they'll never want to go back. We accidentally found out that that does work here. There was a bee nest up in one of our gates. Our poor male was walking through, he got stung by a bunch of bees, and he didn't want to go through that door the rest of the summer. So it is successful, and it doesn't actually hurt the elephants long term. So as the elephants flap their ears, that's actually a way for them to keep them cool. So on hot days like today, well, at least in the sun, on hot days like today, so by flapping those ears, they can actually control blood flow to their ears. So by flapping them, that'll cool down that blood, and it'll recirculate and actually keep them cooler. You may notice that they have hay, dirt, and sand on their backs. That's also to help keep them cool, keep the bugs off, and can help protect their skin from the sun, so multi-purpose. So as the elephants walk around, elephants actually walk on their tiptoes. The bones in their feet come down in the front, and on the bottom is a wedge-shaped cartilage pad that supports the size of their great weight and helps them to walk quickly and quietly. When elephants are full grown, they can walk faster than a man can run at over 20 miles per hour, but they technically cannot run or jump. elephants eat between 140 and 180 pounds of food a day each. Most of that is hay. They do get a little bit of grain. They get bran to keep them regular. They get biotin for their hair, skin, and nails. And they get a guaranteed apple and a carrot. For normal training sessions, we use apples and carrots. But for special things, or things that are a little bit harder, we'll use things with high sugar, such as marshmallows or jelly beans. All of our elephants know between 40 and 60 different commands or behaviors. All those are used so that we can take care of them better. Elephants are extremely hard to sedate. They can only lay down for around 2 hours at a time before they start crushing their internal organs. So it's a lot easier for us to just do a lot of training with them. Here at the zoo, it takes around 2 years to train in on all 6 of our adult elephants. And during that time, you're really doing a lot of relationship building because there is nothing that I can do to make an elephant do anything. I can scream until I'm blue in the face, and if the elephant doesn't want to do something for you, they're just going to stand there. So we spend a lot of our time up in elephants doing training sessions, doing their bath. They get bath every single day where they're scrubbed from the tip of their trunk to the tip of their tail. That's our guaranteed training session every single day, and it's our thorough examination of them. If there's anything going on with them, there's any bumps, scrapes, bruises, anything in their feet, we're able to address it first thing in the morning. Now, I'll be around to answer any questions you may have. Thank you guys for coming out and supporting your zoo, and we hope you have the best day ever.